Check, check, check. There it is. Okay. All right then. Who's ready for some smiles? Hey. As it turns out, if I fold the microphone up all the way, it cannot be detected. So that is interesting. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday's stream, Maker Monday, where we make things on a Monday. It appears that I'm already joined by our illustrious group of stream audience members here. I see Ferdy and I see Black Fox. Hello, guys. Good to see you as usual. I was just looking for something to do, so I found this old sketch of Hiroko that I think would actually work out really well as either like a standee or a shirt or something. So I'm going to refine this sketch a little bit more with my more recent design sensibilities. I really like it. I really like it. It's from one of those. I showed you that Chibi pose book. I found the pose for it, and I really liked it. So, in fact, I think I can make it visible here. There we go. Yep, that's the original pose. It's cute, but it's very doughy. It needs more body to it. So, so that is where Hiroko comes in. But yeah, I like this stance a lot. There's a little bit of gravity that needs to happen, specifically here. This leg needs to bend a little bit more. But yeah. Oh, you like seeing the changes? Yeah. Yep. So yeah, the base, like I said, the base is pretty... Oh, can you even see that? My goodness. Hang on. There we go. So that's the base that I was working with. I especially liked the legs, like the positioning of the legs, so I really wanted to get that. But yeah, now the changes that I made with Hiroko are a little bit more visible. And this, I mean, actually, this sketch is probably from like a year or two ago, so I actually do want to kind of revamp it a little bit with my current design thoughts, I guess. Barbecue crispy chicken strips, excellent. I had chicken strips as well. After today, I was like, I'm not cooking anything. I'm just gonna give up momentarily. Let's get in here. Let's do a little Hiroko revamping. How's everyone's days been going? Oh, hell yeah. Ferdy, I think we had the same day. The boy's doing okay. He was a real handful at the vet. He got his temperature back. Temperature was normal. Just kind of seems like he must have gotten into something or gotten something in his tummy that his tummy just did not want. He is resting, which is great. He was much more restless last night. I stayed up with him all night just to kind of make sure he'd be okay. And yeah, he was very restless last night. He would get up every couple hours or so, and but yeah, he's doing much better. He has a anti-nausea medicine right now, and I'm hoping that he will want to eat soon. I'm sure. Actually, Mrs. Zib pointed this out. If I was throwing up as much as he was, I wouldn't want to eat either. So I'm hoping that his tummy will rumble in the right way tomorrow, and we'll get him some breakfast and his medis and everything. So yeah, he is resting on the couch. So that's why he is not currently visible. But yeah, he is resting comfortably. He doesn't seem to be in any distress at all, so that's super helpful. I'm not entirely certain what tomorrow will bring, but we'll see. He might still need to get some medical intervention, but for now he's relaxing, so I'll take it. Yeah, the food's expiration dates were okay. Thanks for that, though, Black Fox. That was really sweet of you. The food he gets is actually a prescription food, so it's a little bit more strict in terms of quality control. So yeah, we definitely took a look, but no, I appreciate that. That was a very clever thought, actually. You're good, then creepy, then back to good. Well, anything that goes back to good, I'll take it. I will take just that. Oh man, a lot of those silences, a lot of those like no birds, no wind, no anything. A lot of that is barometric pressure. Since we've kind of moved into another part of the year, there's a lot of changes that pressure can make, and it makes it on animals. It's interesting because dogs and cats are absolutely affected by the ambient barometric pressure. They'll start acting up, or they'll start having aches and pains. Yeah, fall's rolling in like a flaming sack of crap. So, I actually like fall. It's just I wish fall would move directly to spring. Let everything die, give it a couple of weeks, and then spring. No. Yep, yep. That's another aches and pains that'll kick in shortly for a good number of us. It's the most country ass chokeable song I've ever heard. Actually, I'm gonna hang on to these kind of revisions. Do I have both of these up? Yes, I do. So I want to save as a copy. Okay, there we go. So I've got the original saved. What I want to do is I want to merge these two, but then I want to. Can I bring those up a little bit more? It doesn't look like it. So I'm going to try doing here is I'm going to try to modify the pose just as I can here. Ah, you get used to it, Black Fox. It's called getting older. This arm, I think, could be bent. Actually, I need the whole shoulder. Give me that whole arm. So the shoulder bends up like that. Elbow. Then I think the upper torso as a whole can tilt a little bit more. One of the things I quite like, you can see it on the bottom of the page. It'll tell me exactly how much it's rotating off of the original alignment, but it'll also tell me the scale. So I know that this is 65% of the original size. I also know that this is 131% of the size. So it's really nice for matching it back up. And then head. Might be just a little too dynamic for what I need it to be, but it's a nice look to always try and see how things go. Always good getting the Black Fox status updates. Okay, I'm gonna work on the sketch here with the pencil tool, because me and the pencil tool haven't been getting along lately, so I'm gonna rectify that. I actually feel my lines are cleaner with the pencil tool. Oh, snows! Yeah, that needs a few more minutes. When I make cakes in the bread maker, the outside is always nice and golden brown, and then the inside is super dense. It's actually surprising. Like, it's a super dense cake. He thinks I need to use a smaller pencil. Let's bring that down to a 1.5. That's better. I'm used to using, when I do actual pencil drawings, I use mechanical pencils. So thicker lines, no. Boo. Not for sketching, anyway. Those lines need to be fit and trim. No thick lines here. And of course, we need our lines to not be THICC. Gotta fix that hair a little bit. Her hair needs to have a little bit more of a oomph to it. A bit more spikiness. See, those little lower eyelid lines need to be subtle. If those were thick, it just looked like bad mascara. And we do our mascara properly on this stream. We don't angle our torsos properly, but we damn well do our mascara right. It's all part of the process, Black Fox. You have to take the cake out and hit it with a toothpick first. And if nothing remains on the toothpick, like there's no batter or anything on the toothpick, then you're ready to go. But you should also wait about, I think it's like 10 minutes or so before you frost anything. I make that same error too, so don't feel bad. I just get so excited because I have like a can of frosting. I'm just like, I'm ready to frost the cake. And the cake's like, but I'm not ready yet. And I'm just like, well, I'm sorry, cake. Sorry, suddenly sentient cake. I need you to be a cinnamon bun bread. Ah, I see. I always make cinnamon rolls, the Grands ones with the cream cheese frosting. Those are always fun. Or if I'm feeling cheeky, I'll get the ones with the orange frosting, which are excellent as well. Cinnamon bun bread. Ah, it's just, oh, well, I mean, if it's a cinnamon bun bread, then I suppose they would probably want it to be similar to the cinnamon bun icing, which you usually do apply right out of the oven. Sounds like you're following the directions there, Black Fox. Somebody has a very loud car outside my home. I suppose a category would be useful for now. How about art? There we go. I'll always forget something. Yeah, ovens always vary, so it's always good to try a different baking time. I found my oven actually burns a little too hot, so I actually decreased the baking times on mine to accommodate. Let's fix Hiroko's boobs. Yeah, I like how this works. That's what I was gonna do. I was like, there was something I was gonna add to this because it's like Hiroko is not a quarterstaff fighter. By no stretch of the imagination is she a quarterstaff fighter. Is she much of a fighter in general? Not really, but she does not fight with a stick. Not usually. She fights with her wits, and when she completely runs out of ammunition in the first 5 seconds, she's a dagger girl. I was so pleased with how the page turned out for today. Like I said, that's one I've been waiting to do for years now. I'm super happy that it's out. And I think the reception has been insane. I don't understand why it's coming the way it is. Let's see here. Okay. So I try to thank you for saying that to the Discord. Yeah, no, I try to cross-post the comic to 3 different subreddits at once. The R-Furry, R-Furry webcomics, and the R-Webcomics Discords, or subreddits. Excuse me. Let's see. On the R-Furry subreddit, it already has over 34,000 views and 450 likes. Or upvotes, I should say. That's insane. I have never, ever had a comic get that much attention. So that's super cool. I'm glad that there's a little bit more, it's a little bit more numbers. Excuse me. I like the numbers going up. Saw some people asking some good questions too, so that was cool. Has 129 views on the Furry Comic subreddit with 6 upvotes. And then I think, I don't think the webcomics subreddit has many hits on it. Let's see. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. This is not attempting to be a brag. This is just, I'm shocked that I am anywhere near this. Yeah, so in the webcomics subreddit, it has 4 upvotes and 2.7 thousand views. So that's pretty incredible for me. I don't see that much attention very often. So, in fact, I could show you guys the. Let's see here. Let me show you the dashboard for the Trapfinders website. Oh, it's breaking the fourth wall. Let's see. There we go. Refresh that, and there we are. So here we go. Here's the behind the magic. I get a little overview report of the statistics, and they've been huge. I mean, the last 30 days, I've actually jumped up to 242 sessions, which is 56% more. And sessions are literally just browsing the site, just heading over to the site. 1,400 page views, which, again, it's being tracked by analytics. Each refresh of the page is also a new page view, so that can kind of skew the numbers a little bit. People are spending about a minute on the site. That's a 400% increase. It shouldn't be that much. 400%. It's kind of sad. Total users 106, up another 86%. And then my bounce rate is down. People are actually sticking with the site and reading stuff. With over 92 new users. So yeah, it's just a little thing. Oh, but what's this? Are there comics here? Oh, there's so many comics that you haven't seen yet. Oh noes. But yeah, so that's my ridiculous look at my dashboard. Oh, and let's see here. Yes, there we go. 143 failed login attempts in the past 24 hours. That's not all me. I remember my password. So, but yeah, apparently I'm doing something right if people want to break into my site. So, but yeah, so just thought I'd show you my little behind the scenes bit there. It's not something I check all the time. I just, whenever I post a page, I just kind of look and see where things are. Um, and just interestingly enough, it's been such an explosion lately. That's cool, though. Some of the one of the questions was, were the words that Katya was using, are they Russian? And I was just like, you know what? You're not wrong. They're not. Um, they're not entirely Russian, but they are based off of it, and they seem to enjoy that. Like, oh, cool. It's not entirely Russian, but it's based off of most like Eastern European kind of dialects. I think I'd added. Yes, that's right. Oh, aren't I a clever kobold? I'm just the cleverest. Thank you, Garen. Garen, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Furries do like learning neat things. You're not wrong. But yeah, that's a huge explosion from 13 seconds, which is typically about 13 seconds is about how long it takes to read one of my pages. But yeah, I mean they're sticking around the site for a minute, almost a minute and a half. That's pretty cool. If I was an unscrupulous bastard, I would try to find some kind of advertising that would track that, but I am not. You show up and you say things that you feel are not at all worthy of the applause. Well, that explains everything I'm saying. You're fine, Karen. Everybody deserves some applause. All right. Still going with the Wonder Weave. You know, actually, I forgot she has gloves now. She has. I'll need to add gloves. I was going to add the thing that I want to remember to do. Oh, wait. Something about Russian. We were talking about the language dialects that I use for Katya, for Mountain Bounder. So I want to, basically, this is a treatise on the old 10-foot pole. Whoever first came up with the idea of bringing a 10-foot pole into a dungeon, God help you. Your DM must have hated your guts. A collapsible spear dagger. That's a little too complicated. When a dagger does the job just fine. But I like where your head's at. Where your head's at. I've seen some footage of people rescuing wolves and other creatures from traps. It's interesting. Bobcats, by the way, bobcats are basically kites. I don't know how they get up as much as they do, but holy shit. How do you get the 10-foot pole past the entrance? Oh, I mean, To be fair, when I first started playing D&D, that is probably how I would have acted. Like, well, I can't get it through the. It's too wide. I, I can't do anything to. Wait a minute. This might not be the best angle for it, but. Could be something she earned. Ah, I see. She earned by joining the Guild of the Five Fingers. Well, 4 fingers. Well, they only really have 3 fingers, and then they have a thumb. So. I think I like this idea. I need to find a different way to kind of let it fly. It's hard to understand at first glance. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I added her. I forgot about her bag. Spurned by the non-thigh bag. It's very likely she could have stolen something like that after giving him a good pummeling in the nuts, which is unfortunately her calling card. Stealing? I know, right? The very idea. But I was very pleased with how the page turned out. I was excited to see the kind of continuation of the way the lighting worked out. And of course, just, the dialogue in general. I felt like it was a good paced page. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm tooting my own horn here all over the place, and I apologize. I'm just very pleased with how it turned out. I needed something happy today. After Roscoe decided to scare the crap out of us. Do something about that hand. That hand's a little off kilter. I wonder if I can angle that hand a little differently. How does that affect the overall pose? Kind of wrecks that. Trick weapons are neat. We had a whole bunch of trick weapons over in the last few pages with Whip Stitch and Katya did not name her Morningstar / Mace, and that got wrecked. Which she actually she prophesized herself, because she was like, "Oh, this will probably end up breaking." Okay, little glovies. needs to be more direct, like... I like to think that she has taken her her previous weakness of always setting the traps off to making it a strength, where she always sets the traps off. Some little darts. Of course, this thing will be scorched up. This pole is probably as important to her as Pinot is. Dishonored. I have played Dishonored. I was very bad at not killing anybody. Actually, that's not true. I got pretty far in the first bit without killing anyone, and then I knocked out a guard and I accidentally pushed his body into a puddle. I mean, she took a weakness, a flaw, if you will. What is a trap finder that always sets off a trap? A very damn successful one, especially if you're not in the way of the trap at the time. Oh, thank you, Past Me, for reminding me to add gloves. I did. Actually, what would be cute is to take this and then have like a falling block trap above her. Like, whack, whack. That stick isn't going to save you from all of them. I like this. I think I'll start inking this up with her magic bag on. There we go. Let's get this sent over. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. At some point, I need to change my workflow that I do my sketches in Clip Studio. I just have not gotten to that point. Yeah, it'd be fun to have the. I think it's in here. That's the comic. That's another illustration. There we go. Oh no. There we go. So it'd be fun to have something like this. If I can even drop her down just a tad more. And then, there we go. Something like that, you know? That'd be a cute little illustration. Some type of avalanche. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be a goofy little illustration that'd be fun to do. Eyelashes for miles. Yep, some instance of chaos that she managed to miss, or it was just that well hidden. Haruko does not have the highest perception check, which is probably the worst thing that you could have for a rogue, but still. She makes up for it with attitude. Sassy little thing. Let's redo those eyes. They are not up to standard. There we go. Nose is fine. Nose is fine. But I do feel like I'm inking with a baseball bat. Let's bring that down to like a 3. There we go. Could probably even go up a little bit more. Maybe a 6. There we go. That looks nice. Yeah, don't squish any of us. We're extremely precious and irreplaceable. Did the ball go, Ferdy? Did the ball go? Oh man, the ball went so much. That's amazing. Alejandro Kirk. That's a hell of a name. Alejandro. I mean, Lady Gaga had a whole song about him. Alejandro, Alejandro, Alejandro. Oh my god, my art teacher would be so mad at me. Not my cool art teacher from college, but my wienery art teacher from elementary school that was like, I hate fuzzy lines. Don't draw fuzzy lines. And it's like, I will draw fuzzy lines all I want, Mr. Purdy. If I am going to draw a fuzzy line, I will do it. You cannot stop me, even when I was 8. Look at me now. I hope he's still alive. I don't know. Da, 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 da. Yep, we did. We absolutely went to the same place. Ah! My scales! They have sharp, defined lines. No, my hubris. No, my hubris! Guide layer, I swear to God. Can I remove this? I'm gonna see if I delete tool. Yes. Oh God, okay. Imagine, if you will, Superman being vulnerable to kryptonite and being all like, oh no, how will I save everybody in the world? And then he was like, oh wait, and he deleted kryptonite from existence. It's literally what I just did with the guide tool. I never used the guide tool. The guide tool serves as basically a nemesis. Very similar to the one in Resident Evil 3, Nemesis. Except instead of jumping out of nowhere to the stars, it's very similar, but it's like guide. And then I'm sitting there trying to figure out what the fuck is going on with my drawing for roughly 45 minutes until I realize that it's a guide layer and that it's something I did like 1,800 tool moves ago, and have to restart. So there we go. Deleted. Deltated. Del Taco. You know what we're going to do, Zeb? What's that, Zeb? I am going to take this otherwise nice-looking eyelash from her left eye. Follow me on this one. Don't get distracted about Lisa Left Eye Lopez. No, I'm going to take this eyelash, and I'm going to copy it over and shrink it down so the perspective works. Oh, by Gad. Und then we flip it with the horizontal flippage. That is. That's something else I thought was very interesting looking at my analytics on Reddit. A not insignificant chunk of the people that check out the comic on Reddit are from Germany. I thought that was cool. It's just like, oh, neat. Or maybe they're just like, look at this bastard. He thinks he's funny. He's not. His jokes fall flat. And his artwork is Philistine at best. But he is so handsome. Yes, he's very handsome. So blue. Yeah, no, Garen, you are absolutely correct. Every art teacher has one specific thing that they hate, but it's always a specific thing that they did. Brian, one of one. Oh, thank you. Thank you, SiriBot. Yeah. That was a bot. Good job. Guide tool made by gnomes. Confirmed. Yep. I have to say thank you to Chroma for helping me get SiriBot up and running, because I didn't have to ban that dude at all. It does. Thank you so much. I am in your debt. Now I don't have to have Black Fox jumping in front of the stream like an overzealous Secret Service agent, like, but and I'm just like, Black Fox, honey. Good bits killing the bad bot. You are correct. Your college art teacher was like two different people. One person who was in tune with the cosmos and loved everything, and another personality likened to the TF2 administrator and hated everything you did. Oh God. What I thought was funny, and I think you're right. I think honestly, I feel like that fits a lot of art teachers. She swapped between them like 3 times a class. That's funny. The art teacher I had in college was awesome. He was an industry vet. He'd been doing art professionally for productions for a long time. Book covers, you name it. He kind of subscribed to the Boris Vallejo School of Art, which is one of the reasons I absolutely adored him. But I asked him once, like, how do I get into like pinup drawing? Because that is actually what he was into, like what he was actually known for, and what he did really well was pinup drawing. And he was like, just get really good at anatomy. And it's just like, you know what? You're not wrong, Kent. He was always very, what's the word? Very encouraging when it came to just like people being like, hey, I kind of want to do this. And be like, yeah, do it. And it wasn't until I, my scales dulled a little bit and my eyes became a little less yellow that I realized it's like, no, he's right. Because if you have an idea, go with it, do something with it, because if you don't, you're going to regret it. Haha, see? I moved that eyelash all the way over there just to cover it up with some fucking hair. There we go. Oh, there's the Fabian Ziv I know and love. There we are. Your high school art teacher was half blind, Black Fox? Good grief. High school art teacher was ancient. Like, pretty sure she was undead. She was that old. Some type of art lich. The only thing that irked her is if someone tried to make a pipe or something in ceramics. And it wasn't because you were making a pipe. It's because you were stupidly obvious about it and got caught. Are you shitting me? Boris Vallejo did the Echo the Dolphin cover art? Are you shitting me? To quote the prophet, are you fucking joshing me right now? That is incredible. If that's true, then Vallejo was heavily censured by friggin' Sega, because there's not nearly enough half-naked Valkyries or warrior women on that particular cover. Human Valkyries. There may very well be dolphin Valkyries. I don't know if dolphins have Valkyries. So imagine like a 95-year-old chewing people out for making a pipe, with the smarter people realizing that she was really complaining about. Back when I was a wee hatchling, I was in a program called Odyssey of the Mind. You can buy a print of it in his official print site. Oh, that's rad! I might have to do that, because that's also, I believe that is also Boris Vallejo doing a homage to fucking Lisa Frank. But when I was a wee hatchling, I was in a kind of a problem-solving after-school thing called Odyssey of the Mind, and we would do like creative answers to questions and things like that. It sounds a lot more lame than it really was. It was super lame, but it was amazing. And the coach that we had was a wonderful woman, beautiful woman that I absolutely adore. She was one of my mother figures. She had a monkey, which will tell you, I mean, pretty much how great she was. She had a monkey, and she was listening to us go over some creative problem-solving thing, and we had mentioned the possibility of a bong. We just said something about a bong, and she just out of nowhere, just in the back of her head, she just kind of blurts out, she's like, "I think mine's still in the attic." And we were just like, "Excuse me?" all of our high school heads snapped to attention. She's great. Love her to bits. Missy Kathy. She had beautiful red hair, too. Artist offering official Prince bites. You must buy my Prince, peasant. My individuals are only for the nobles. What do you mean you exist outside of the school? Strong Pet, it's me! Hope so, Wado! From school! Yeah, she wasn't a teacher. That's the other thing. She wasn't a teacher. Yeah, she was just a lady in the community that loved working with us hatchlings. Deb! I've been gotten. You got the Zib. Now you can hear whining wherever you go. All day, every day, just... Your elementary school art teacher was the one that encouraged you to do art. She was the best teacher you ever had. Miscarriage. Oh, she had a miscarriage and never returned to. Oh, that poor sweetheart. Oh, my heart breaks for her. That sucks. Typical dragon experience with the kobold. Yes. That's right. Setting me down gently since 2025. Just like I've been letting everyone else down gently since 2023. This song is called Whirlwind, and it is not on the Shinobi soundtrack. It is on the Etrian Odyssey soundtrack. Etrian Odyssey 4, actually. Which is a fine game, I will say. Gently the Kobold. Your ethics class instructor in college would dismiss class early if he needed a cigarette, didn't take attendance, and told us how he cheated his way through seminary. Wow! That's one of those classes you just go for the stories. Oh man, I remember we had a substitute teacher who, I don't know what war he was in, but he was in the war, and he was part of a Red Cross contingent, and his job, God bless him, his job was to ride in the Red Cross ambulance. These are his words. He was to ride in the Red Cross ambulance with a bucket of mud, and anytime they got into a combat situation, he would throw a bucket of mud on the side of the Red Cross van so there wasn't a target on it. His words, not mine. His attendance policy was, if more than half of you are out, we're having a quiz. Completely fair. So, funny story, guys. I've been using the wrong pen. This entire I was wondering why things were so difficult. Sounds like Vietnam. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Vietnam. But it was funny because, like, you could get him off subject so easily. But just being like, Mr. Torvald, what'd you do in the war? And we would just hear about that bucket of mud. The U.S. still arms its medics. Hey, I mean... Let's... Not too big of a deal. I just was using the wrong pen, so... Because I was like, this is not looking right. This is looking too, like, technical pen. Arming your medics is a war crime? I'm learning stuff with Zib today. What if you provide your medics with a healing shiv? Okay, again, painting with a baseball bat here. Let's bring that down to 10. A time of learning. War crimes and Vallejo. See, that sucks because I don't ever want to associate Vallejo with war crimes. Because everything he did was art. Well, and how... Again, like, how much are these rules based on classical, no longer applicable rules of war? You know, like, how many of these are, you know, are rules that are like, well, 30 of you get in a field, and the other 30 stand across from them, and we shoot and see who wins. You know, that these rules are also asinine. Those are the rules of warfare. You know, the rules of warfare are stupid. Hell, I will not get bogged down in a war discussion. War's bad. War's bad. That's all there is to it. War's bad. Those medics should be patching up little kids' broken legs and delivering babies. That's what they should be doing. Having used their amazing talents on the battlefield is just sad. Vallejo's warfare would make for interesting international meetings. So is riding a dragon topless into battle a war crime? The delegation from Florida states that this is fucking awesome. On the record. Make sure it's on the record. Wherever there's a van with a blank panel that has yet to be graced with a Vallejo, Florida man will be there. Is the rider or the dragon topless? Yes. Sounds like somebody wants me to play Divinity Dragon Commander. Everyone's like, draw Hiroko topless. Well, give me a couple pages. Why not both? Her cheeks and chin ruff. Let's try that again. Her chin and cheek ruffs are routinely one of the hardest things for me to draw on her because they're always a weird way. Guys, like how I haven't mentioned that this is from Chrono Trigger? It still doesn't explain which is topless. Sirius just walks out and sees this. Tiamat has blessed me this day. Tiamat's blessed all of us this day. Clink. Do not knowing Tiamat, but pretty blessed. Would give those blessings 85%. Solid B. I know she is going for D. You know, it's funny because like people are like, "Oh, you know, you just suddenly busted that out." It's like every artist already has a huge folder of shit that they've just drawn because they wanted to. I actually was really proud of him for just drawing what he wanted to. It actually really kind of helped inspire me a bit to continue going on with the comic the way I wanted to, and. Yeah, it's always entertained me. The pearl clutching, you know. It's like every creative that has worked on anything has some. I mean, Jesus, the animators for Chip and Dale. There's that famous bit of official Disney porn that got out. The one bit. Yeah, absolutely. No, I didn't want to insinuate that you weren't. It's just funny because, like, within every fandom, there's always some pearl clutching about it. It's like, I don't care you know, people are drawing what they want to draw. They could draw much worse. They have. The youngest longtime fan is now an adult. Go ham with the nudity. Well. Alright, Black Fox, just for you, it's going to be 8 pages of just Kisuke.
Oh, jeez, it doesn't look like there's pants anywhere in this town.
Nah, it's just funny to me. And to an extent, I can understand why some people get defensive about it, or at the very least are frustrated, because you experience something as one thing, and then you leave it in your head at that. So when you look back to it, or you see it in its current incarnation, and it's different, or not the content that you want, or not the content that you prefer, it feels like a personal slight. I mean, it feels like a personal thing, and I completely understand that. But I also believe that art changes, and art evolves, and characters change, and characters evolve. So, yeah, it is interesting. There's no right side to it, really. It's like, I feel like the people that were just like, oh, I can't believe Rick's doing more adult stuff. It's just like, yeah, you know, if that's not your thing, I can completely understand being disappointed. But then there were the people that were like crusading against it, and it's just like, well, that's not right either, you know. Like you said, it's your style. It's you draw. You do what you want to do. I firmly wish that we would get into an era of history where people would just stop looking at things they don't want to see. Canada only signed on to 1899 Article 1 in 1960 and 1907 Article 1 in 1994. Article 4 in both was the war crimes provision, and Canada is the only considered to have been signed for by the UK. So the UK, like Canada's older brother, was like, we got it, it's fine. Yeah, Garen. No, Garen, you're absolutely right. That's an extremely good way of putting it. Or, you know, seeing the middle school girl next door on OnlyFans, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just, you know, it is a change. It's a shock to the system. Not what you were expecting. I like how Black Fox thinks he's the only fan that was young at one point. Only Griffs, only Dragons, only Balds. Yeah. Only Minions. Nah, I'm always proud of artists that do what they want to do, especially in spite of peer pressure, to do the safe thing, to do the thing that everyone wants them to do, you know. Subverting expectations is a absolute cornerstone of art. And who am I to stand in the way of art? Oh, neither do I. I'm sure there's some eventually. That was like the most douchey way I could have said that. Oh, I'm sure there's some. It's like, Jesus, come on. Zeb. I am grateful for every single person who reads. Not just my comic either, just, you know, comics in general. Things in general. Read things. I can't go to a doctor and ask them for a sketch of Rouge the Bat with hips wider than she is tall. You could if you weren't a coward! Oh, Rouge. part of the '90s, the late '90s, early aughts furry squad that turned so many. The other two charter members of that organization being Rainamon and Crystal. Plague of Gripes, who you know draws porn. The stuff he posts is heavily borderline. His art videos allude to it heavily, and his trolling is to not post. Oh man, yeah, Plague of Gripes. I've seen their stuff before. It's good stuff. Just see a troop of merchants crossing the desert. All of a sudden, Hiroko pops her head out of a basket. Yes, this is the MIDI version of the T2 theme song. You may be wondering how I got here. Well, so am I. I got drunk on a ship. I am somewhat under the impression that it is not uncommon for her, like Adol Kristen in the East series, to just kind of wash up places. You know, hell, I was on a ship drinking heavily, and then I woke up here. Actually, this music reminded me of the Alone in the Dark that I was playing for you guys. That gorgeous Alone in the Dark artwork. About to being drunk on a ship. Uh-oh. Chroma's got. Is it story time with Chroma? Are we gonna learn? Are we gonna learn fun stuff? For some reason, Drunk on a Ship reminds me of the book Flight of the Intruder by oh my god, Stephen Kuntz, I think. Yeah, Stephen Kuntz. But Flight of the Intruder, and Jake Coolhand was piloting the A6 Intruder back into the aircraft carrier, and I guess Air Force uniforms maybe they do still at this time, but I don't know. At the time, I guess they had like a kind of like a Camelback where you could kind of drink water, and he drank his and he spit it out. He's just like, holy shit, this is whiskey. And like his co-pilot was like laughing at him. It's like, I think that would probably get you like court-martialed. I'm not sure. They were trying to land a plane. I mean, it is stressful to land a plane. You're not wrong. Not many aviators would enjoy landing on a strip of pseudo ground that is pitching and rolling in the ocean. It's stressful to do a vasectomy too, but I'd rather not be done drunk. Yeah, well. After a long day of flying over the Vietnamese jungle, and I kick back with the cool glass of Fireball. My dad's a retired Marine, did stuff in early mid-Vietnam, got completely shit-faced on a Liberty, and fucked up and somehow wound up in full uniform on a boat in a PRC harbor. Oh my goodness. In full uniform. My one of the engineers I worked with, this is when Vietnam's raging and China's actively known to be supporting shit. Yeah, oh fuck. My engineer that I worked with at one of the first hotels I worked at as a night auditor, old dude named Gary, and Gary had been to Vietnam. He was a Navy pilot in Vietnam. He'd seen some shit, and he was talking about he had been, and to be perfectly fair, not even sure if this is 100% real because it's Gary, but so Gary tells us that he and his wingman were transporting a warhead between bases or something like that. So they were essentially nuclear armed. And he said, I mean, obviously, he was like, there's not any reason for us to use it. It's not like we're going to fire this thing off, but we are transporting it. And he was transporting it from Hawaii to, I think it was LA. I think it was some coastal beach, not beach, but coastal base. And I guess they fell asleep because the flight's long and boring. And they fell asleep and they woke up and the radio was screaming at them like, where are you with this warhead? And they're like, oh, I had some comms problems. Yeah, it's not just a LOL, you're somewhere you shouldn't be. This is, oh fuck, this is a genuine international incident if someone sees you. So he's like, oh fuck, and sneaking around the ship trying to find a crew member to ask when the fuck he can get back, unsure if it would be worse to be caught streaking right now or to be in uniform. Oh man. Garen, I'm going to give you one warning for that fucking amazing pun. How dare you use a pun better than I could think of. Ah, damn. Welcome to the Church of Pun. I am your, Wazir? I don't even know. Priest? Zib. Kind of like the term Wazir. Don't you guys go picking on Garen for that vasectomy joke. You just cut it out. Deputy Prime Minister, my ass! We have fun here. We have fun here on the Fabian Zip Variety Hour. A random transformation grenade. Oh noes. Wee bada doo wapoo. Bapoo. Poof! I'm still in mid poof. Mid poof. That's appropriate. Poof! Ah! I have to fix my stuff. No, you know what? I'm Nega Hiroko. You can see my wine bottle and everything. We're just doing the Jesus Big Arms things over a screaming congregation. So, Jesus Big Arms. I have a story about that. So recently, we went to Arkansas to go mountain biking because that's something kobolds do. And went to Arkansas, and then we went to, oh lord, I can't remember the name of it. King Missiles, Jesus, was way cool. This is distracting me. There we go. Disinterested Katya is disinterested. So I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's like, now I have to look it up. Because that's the kind of autism I have, apparently. the Great Passion Play in Eureka Springs. That's what it was. So they're at the Great Passion Play, and they have an enormous Jesus statue. And it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, you see it and you're just like, that's cool, I guess. To each their own. But I just laughed because the first thing I thought of when I saw him was a fucking toy commercial from the 90s. And it was for the Big Loader construction set. And all I could think of was, Big Jesus. Put them together and what do you get? The Big Jesus redemption set. Oh no, you have a hilarious thing to make this worse. The Jesus big arms thing. You're killing me, Garen. Oh my god. Oh, whew. Yes, I know. It's a statue that famously was stolen by Lupin III because it was full of money. People might see it as T-posing for dominance. That's fair. That's fair. J-Man with the T-pose. Yep. Touchdown Jesus. Oh, man. This is from Brandish. No, it's from Princess Crown. Oh, how could I be so foolish? Now I cannot unsee it. I cannot unsee the Jesus T-posing. Big butter Jesus. Oh, man. If you weren't a local pancake house, or if you were a local pancake house and you did not have a feature on your menu like that, I can understand why no one has heard of you. I like to think that's also that was also when Jesus stopped the Gorgon from turning Rio into stone. Oh, it's okay. It's Black Fox. You're the only one here who is not blaspheming, so I'm sure, I'm sure you're actually in better shape than the rest of us. Touchdown Jesus was destroyed by a lightning strike, which you assume the church took as a sign. That's fair. That's fair. Anytime lightning is involved, I think you can safely say that there may have been some divine interference here. Turned out pretty cute, actually. I like this. How's it looking without the sketch? Not bad, not bad. Still needs work, but still, not bad, not bad. There you go. Yeah, go to a meeting, be quiet about it. You'll be fine. It makes me wonder, Ferdy, when that tech came out in the mid 2010s, GoToMeeting, was that really just a big thing for the Quakers, or was that like kind of like a, oh, you know what? That's actually a good reminder. There was literally a piece of web tech called GoToMeeting. More places need statues that you would find at a mall shop that sells wizard figurines, dragon figurines, and incense. Oh, and katanas. There's always katanas somewhere. Usually in the back. Or the display case. Can never really get to them. Zoom in, Zeb. Can't wait to make that a redeem. Let's see here. Not much can be worse than Zoom. My gosh, this post just keeps surprising me. 35,000 views and 455 upvotes. Good grief. Playing Doom over Zoom would be terrible. That I have seen Zoom. I have seen Doom on a pregnancy test. Not mine, but oh man, if you pee on a stick and then like 20 minutes later you just hear. It's like, oh man, that'd be the coolest fucking kid. There we go. See, I like that because this has got it kind of biting into the staff. Yeah, you just hear it in that awesome. I can never remember his name, with a VO who does like every demon. He's just like, "Congratulations, it's a Slayer." Yeah, but is it my Slayer? Is it, you know, Floyd from Accounting's Slayer? We don't know these things. We just don't know. Floyd gets around, man. That's all I can say. Might want to see if you can get a Slayternity test or something. You know, that's a good question if the Slayer is anime or Western animation. Going by body proportions alone, I would say definitely Western animation. But he does kind of have the same proportions as Guts. So there is that. And I'm pretty sure the Slayer would use Guts' sword. Please be seated.
Turn your hymnals to page 423. Tiamat waits for me, and I am scared.
I don't know about that. Have you seen any kind of like what is it? Bishojo characters? Or no, Bishonen characters. They are not Western. They actually do kind of the absolute opposite of the Bruce Timm style of artwork, which I find funny. One of these days, I'll have to dig up the song that I made up for Tiamat for the Kobold Dragon Herald Bard type that I created for 5th edition once. Oh, he was going to be annoying. Of course, there's going to be a healthy bit of scorching on this. There we go. You know, I can see. Okay, I can see. Yeah, her right hand is a little too small. I think the wrist banding on the gloves is fine. It's the hand itself. So let's fix that, shall we? That's better. Not as much of a standout there. That's good. Halloween is on a Friday. I believe I will be in Omaha for Halloween again, which is fine. One of our biggest shows of the year. Okay, well, that turned out pretty cute, I think. Pretty pleased with this. You heard Chroma, everybody. We gotta make a lot of noise on Halloween. Big noise. Huge noise. Oh, yeah. Fabian Zink. Jesus. Fabian Zib. Funk Hour. Omoween! Omoween is what that guy said after Hiroko punched him in the nuts. Yeah, I gotta get through his corn mazes. They can send in the Canadian National Guard to find you once you get turned around in the corn maze. I keep hearing a whine that sounds exactly like Roscoe. I feel like corn mazes are kind of like Cadbury cream eggs. You can probably do 1 or 2 a year, and then after that, you're probably pretty good. Gotta fix the inking here because I am biggened it. Yeah, Chroma, they make corn mazes in Canada. Big old mazes. Mazes of maize, if you will. And yeah, people go in these corn mazes. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a problem. Well, I don't think there are any corn mazes in town. I would be shocked and appalled if they had managed to build a profane site like that in a city. You do love your corn mazes. What? Double entendre. I'm usually aware of those. If I'm not, it's usually hilarious. Goldberg eats corn the long way. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I need to see that in some political debate audiences. I need to see that sign. Oh, did I not? I didn't redo the face. That's right, I didn't redo the face yet. Let's do that. I know this is from Cyberpunk, but this sounds like an S&M party. Well, I mean, then it makes some sense. There's some hitting going on. Oh, do you want to? You guys want to see the westernization of Hiroko here for the international release? There we go. Gotta be scowling. Gotta be scowling. Otherwise, you don't know that she's serious. Confused kobold noises. No, it's not what I want. I could make her like a little more sassy. What am I doing? Fang. There we go. Selling her soul to a Canadian goose. Oh yeah, yeah. This all seems to be cyberpunk. Yeah, I love those little ones. I love those little bits. You'll see in some of the animateds. Oh my god, I'm just getting an anvil in there. Actually, oh, that'd be kind of neat, actually, if I did. Something like that. Oh no, I never did her nose. There we go. It's a bit of a honker, I suppose. It's a bit of a honker. Oops, wrong layer. My nose has been booped. Oh, nose! I was like, this sounds a little too close to Cyberpunk. It's like, are we stuck in a loop? It's like, no, it is Tunic. Cult of the Lamb. It's a game I should play at some point. Don't have it yet. Thanks for indulging me, all letting me kind of lock into this and just kind of forget about my day. I appreciate that greatly. There was a lot of stress today. I just appreciate it. It's not often that I can kind of let myself just draw and kind of drift a little bit. So just it's appreciated. And I value the time of the people who watch the stream. So I want to make sure that I'm not being completely boring and awful. And if I am, that I can at least find some way to go about it. Well, it is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, you know, admittedly, I have not gotten very far in Cyberpunk. I really should play more of it. I kind of have that difficulty with open world games. Is I tend to like kind of go off the beaten path very quickly and like get overwhelmed by the amount of stuff there is. Just lose interest. That's why I do not play MMOs. Oh, it's a stretchy stretch. Big stretchy stretch. Yeah, I think this'll fit in with the Katya that I did before. Oh, let me see if I can find that. I think there are some folks who have not seen that one yet. All I saw was beautifully shitty, and I was like, that's a nice thing to say about my comic. Beautifully shitty. There we go. Yeah, this was the Katya that I finished not too long ago, the Minotaur Katya. I think, yeah. I think these two will fit in nice. Mm-hmm. Yep, there she is. Voila. I just need to drop the saturation on this a little bit. No, don't contribute. Wait. Where is tonal correction? That's what it was, saturation. Let's see if I can get...
Where was that paintbrush that I had?
Paintbrush, where are you? Dearest, where are you, paintbrush?
Totally too right. There you are. Was it the rough impact effects? No, that wasn't it.
Although I kind of like that. Holy shit.
Can I just do black and white?
That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
I like it.
Do 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 bumpity.
Was it the Gauche blender? Or was it dry gauche? I don't remember what brush that was. It's not thick oil paint, that's for sure. God, that takes up memory like crazy. No, not the thin gauche brush. It wasn't the rough impact. Oh, wait. I have downloaded a lot. Not the sparkles. Realistic. Textured blender, I think that's what it was. Where's my pen? Huh. Interesting. Okay. What about rough wash? There we go. That's what I was looking for. So bring that up a bit, and then let's go with like a nice like magenta-ish purple. Maybe a little bit of pink. I kind of like that with the effect, the impact brush. I think what I'll do, I think that did the Katya have a blues and reds. That's what it was. Blues and reds. Was there a... Oh, I had the Lavender Lake background. That's right. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can add that. No, I don't need 3D backgrounds. I need image material. I wish you'd put the downloaded stuff way at the top. What's an illustration? Manga material? Colored pattern? Monochromatic? No. Is it downloads?
Some people spend a lot of time making really good poses on Clip Studio. I am not one of those people, unfortunately. There you are, you son of a bitch.
Okay, and then let's just... And let's rotate it just a tad, get a different texture on there. And can I scale it up, please? Scale and rotate. There we go. Okay, and then I can color balance this beach. Okay, that. ba and hobbity boo. I need. Where are my layers? I require layers, much like a burrito. Ah, okay. I do need to get rid of those. As cool as I think they are. And then let's bring this to. Make it a green, maybe. Maybe a green. Maybe a green. Let's get that brush again. Ah! Did we freeze? Did we freeze? Oh yeah, we used way too much. Well, I'll let that catch up. I like that. I like that a lot. I think that'll go well with the Katya one. Oh, there we go. We getting somewhere? Still frozen? Still frozen. Kind of like that dark wash. Alright, just kind of playing with it now.
I think the only other thing that I would want would be just some texture to Hiroko, because she's got a little. I brought her colors down a little bit, which is great, but I think she needs a little texture. Nothing crazy though. Like, it doesn't need to be super crazy. It just needs to be enough to break up the too perfectness of the of that. Let's see. Oh, those are just cool poses. There we go, monochrome. What about fine texture? Yes, that is what I'm looking for. Okay. So, if I can do that, and then jump back over to my layers. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to select everything that is not Hiroko. Fortunately, she has a nice closed loop here, so it's easy to select just her. Okay. And then we'll invert that selection. And I think that will... Okay, I did not need to invert it. Then we'll go to the fine texture. And I think... Yeah, I need to rasterize it first. Rasterize. That just makes it editable. And then... Delort. And then that can go down a little bit... Don't want it to take her color down too much. I could probably compensate for that by giving her enough texture and then going to this layer and raising her saturation just a tad. Oh, no, I see. Okay, I see how this works. So it is superseding that. So, it's just a little too shaded. Very fine detail. Well, let's mess with doing some shadows then. Since we've kind of got that red background, we can probably go with purples. This we can actually bring the brush size up a little bit more. Oops. There you go, purple. Purple shadows, folks. You imagine an older, retired Hiroko running her own guild called Trapfinders. Well, I mean, she is partially owner of the name. I suppose she could probably buy Kisuke's licensing rights if he's still alive.
By the way, I'll have you all know that I'm very interested in doing the story time with Zib on a Freeform Friday. So I may actually be busting out some reading on Fridays. Might have to be a scheduled thing though, because I would also like to run Starfinder.
Casey, some of your license regs.
I don't know, Rocco. I like kind of comfortable off the I live kind of comfortable off the royalties.
Do you want to live comfortably, or you want me to live comfortably?
Well, I do see your point. Okay, yeah, you can have. I won't even sell them. You can just have them.
Come on, Scott. Come here so I can hit.
Oh, hang on, Kaya wants to hit me.
All yips considered. Yep. Yeah, could do a little messing with this one here, but I like it. Drop that brush down a little bit. Yeah, Black Fox had the idea about reading the Redwall books. I would love to read the original Redwall. I was a huge fan of Brian Jakes as a hatchling, and I would absolutely love to read them because he really enjoyed putting in different like accents and characterizations and things. Yip yip hooray, oh my god. There we go, that's better. I will ever have to dig my copy out, if I ever had a copy. I feel like I did. it would greatly bother me if I did not have my own copies of Redwall. Not sure about the background yet. Still trying to figure out the background. All right. Well, this has been a fine bit of drawing today. Let's poof. Le poof. I'm gonna save this up, and then we can maybe play some games or something here. Saving it up, doing the thing. Ah, all that fur off me. Yuck. You mammals and your damn hair. Okay. This poor iPad just chugging along. Chug, chug, chug. Writing to file. Come on. Finish writing to file. You can do it. You're plugged in. Don't scare me. Come on. Don't do the thing that you do. There you go. That's better. All right. Turn that off. Here we go. Take off my cool I'm not cosplaying as Gambit drawing glove. Okay, what was it I was looking at earlier? That's right. Let's see. I'm seeing if a thing runs. Okay. Come on now. Yeah, I think this is going to happen. All right, perfect. All right, so there we go. Oh, okay. I think I will save front mission for a night when we are mostly working on games. Mainly because I think we've been getting a lot of progress on those. So let's see. Hey, Gray. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Must adjust itself in chair. All right. I guess that is a question for everybody. Would you prefer if we just try something new, or would you prefer jumping into like Gun Hazard or something that we're familiar with?
Unfortunately, I have fun no matter what. But I like to make sure you guys have fun. Oh, that's okay, great. You don't have to worry about being late, and I'm glad you appreciated the page. Thank you. I very much was excited to have that page up finally. It's been in my head for years. New stuff. All right. It's happening. It's happening. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. All right. Let's give this a shot. First and foremost, music. Thank you for your valiant work today. Oh, it's Ayla's theme. Cave waifu. Does she have a tail, or is it just a weird part of her outfit? Who knows? The mind reels. Ayla's such a great character. It's too bad she has, like, more forehead than most moons. But she makes up for it for being awesome. I was always surprised when you go to 65 million years BC and you meet Ayla, and this is her theme, and it's just like, they don't have trumpets. They have drums and chanting and apparently poi. Ah, all right, great. Just needed to hear Ayla's theme because it's a good theme. All right, let's try something new, shall we? Badoop. What is this? Oh, but what is this? Could it be Monsieur Zeb has something new and terrifying to show us? Oui, oui. We'll see. We'll see how terrifying it is. Chemco. Just quietly taking a dump by the seaside. Sounds like I'm about to start flashing the stream. An ominous sky. I am appreciating this, like, soap opera-esque organ we have in the background here. It's Dragon View! I have never played this before. If it's over the top, I'm excited about it. Oh yeah, Draken! That's right. Alex. I don't know who this Alex is, but we are... Zibward, like it says on my confirmation papers. It's mainly the dialogue that's over the top. That's awesome. All right. Zibward. Let's see. I'll just do file 3. It's the biggest one. All dialogue is written in book form. Well, this is perfect practice then for Freeform Friday. Fwah, fwah, fwah! Man, look how 90s fucking anime I am. Good, damn, exclaims. That's 10,000 sword thrusts, and in record time, too. Well, well, aren't you energetic this morning, he jibes. What's got you in such a good mood? You just smile, raising your eyebrows. Look at you, grinning like an idiot, damn, chuckles. Since you're in such a good mood, how about 30,000 more? Your jaw drops and your smile fades. Surely you jest. Dan laughs heartily. Gotcha, and don't call me Shirley. Suddenly, Katarina runs up to you. Guys, she pants, have you seen Grandfather? Master Kunos, you ask? Not recently, why? I'm at a point! This morning he went to the arsenal, over there, but he hasn't returned yet, she replies. He should have been back by now, and I'm worried. I'm sure he can look after himself, you say, comforting her, but I'll check on him just to be sure. Humph, Dam snorts. You just want an excuse to get out of your workout. Katerina flares a bit at that. Come off it, Dam. You know Zibward isn't like... Oh, sorry. Come off it, Dam. You know Zibward isn't like that. She bats her eyes at you adoringly. Sword! Thanks, Zibward. It'll make me feel better. Thanks, Zibward! It'll make me feel better to know Grandpa's okay. As you leave, Katerina suddenly calls after you. Oh, Zibward! That sword is dangerously close to piercing her chest. Here's the map to the arsenal. You may need it. Got the Hujia map. All right. Do be careful, Zibward. There seem to be more demons around than usual. Is there a normal amount of demons? Is it like rat droppings? Is there like an approved level of demons that should be around? Oh, no worries. It was a brief gag. I will stifle my Zibward. Ooh, a lizard person. Come here. Whoop. Ooh. No combos here, or at least not so far. Ooh, look at that explosion. Anything here I should... That's pretty good animation, actually. Oh, look at the hair flopping. This game's really hard, huh? Well, it's a good thing. I am a absolute video game master. Master, you guess. What happened? Master Kunos tries to rise, but oof. I never thought I'd get whipped by a wizard. I must be getting old. As if suddenly remembering, he says, I'll be all right, but Katerina's in danger. Hurry back to Rhesus and stop Argos. Who's Argos, you ask? No time. Go now, Kunos commands. Yes, master. And nothing about that treasure chest, huh? Not gonna let me... Okay. Help, you hear Katerina yell. Put me down. Zibward, help me. Awkward 90s enemy, run! Fear tenses in your gut as you dash across the deserted street and cry out a challenge. Argos, have you the courage to face a warrior? Or are your cowardly attacks on the helpless all you can muster? Release the girl! Wow, he's been practicing this since he was 5. Argos turns his fearsome visage towards... I don't know about fearsome, he just kind of looks like a train hobo with a stick. A voice like the growl of 1,000 demons assaults your ears. A feisty young morsel are you, eh? Stay back. I shall only warn you once. Bracing yourself to strike, you swear between clenched teeth. Shit! And I, too, warn only once. Today you die, wizard! Ah! A stick! You charge, but Argos repels your attack as if you were only a pesky gnat. Again, Argos' evil voice reverberates within your head. You are fortunate, whelp, that I am expected at Kira Temple. You do not die this day, but we will meet again. You prepare to renew your attack. First, you must get by me, for this town has only one gate. Argos laughs cruelly. Sorry, brave warrior, but we shall leave now, and your puny gate will not bar my passage. Ha 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 ha. With that, Argos and Katerina vanish. Well, that's just great. I lose a girlfriend and a fight. Zibward! Katerina's screams echo through the deserted streets, leaving you alone. Well, looks like I'm gonna need a new job and a new girlfriend. Ah! Master Kunos hobbles over to where you've collapsed in despair. Oh, sad. Huff puff. Zibward, where is Argos? Sadly, you answer your master's question. Oh, master, I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop him. Kunos sighs. I see. Do not blame yourself, Zibward, for you did your best. Argos is strong in the evil ways.
Yes, he's very strong in the evil ways. That is... It's like a Greek tragedy over here. Wait, what is this? Kuno spies something on the ground. Isn't this the pendant you gave Katerina? Yes, I could return it, and I could keep it forever. You jump up as Kunos hands you the pendant. Katerina. I won't just stay here and let her be taken from me. I'll save her, Master, I swear it. Your oath declared, all else means nothing. You rush from town, leaving them vulnerable to attack. But Kunos calls out to you, wait, Zibward. In a commanding tone that brings you out of your blind rage, Kunos speaks. These are no back-alley thugs or weakling monsters you face. No, indeed. You shall face beings of great power and vicious, evil demons. When my friend Neil left Katerina in my care, I knew that one day I could no longer protect her. But I'll not pass those duties to a hot-headed, over-eager fool. Now listen up! Take this jade and go to Huja. Buy equipment you may need. Check back with me occasionally. I may be able to help. Go carefully and use your brain as well as your brawn. Katerina's life rests in your hands. Got some cash. When you are ready, follow the map northeast to cross Mount Gallus. Well, I am super ready. I'm super ready. What's in here? Swords! Swords! No. Bed? Can I sleep in here? Nope. Looks like no. Can't even jump in town. The good-natured smile is gone from Dam's face. I heard Katerina's screams. What happened? You explain hurriedly. Katerina has been kidnapped, he says, shocked. That's horrible. Huh. What a hell of a thing. Bye. Multiple Z levels. Okay, gotcha. The wise man speaks. I will guide you in your travels. Listen closely to what I say. Old legends speak of magic arts of travel. When the two stars upon the earth awake, no distance remains between them. After quoting the legend, he continues, such stars are shown on maps of this land, but no one knows how they work. Seek out this lost art to hasten your travels. He bows to you graciously. Seek me when you need direction. I will help if I can. How about you, fop hat? The monk examines your wounds carefully. You are hurt. Be still and I will heal you. Thanks, a lizard hurt me. Jesus, okay. Emerging from his trance, the healer asks, do you wish to have your deeds recorded? Please do. Well then, all you have accomplished is preserved. Across the land, the brothers of my order can be found. See them when you need healing. You're hurt. Can you help me? Not a chance. Anything here? Not in the well. Nothing up here. Nothing up here. Yeah, it certainly seems so. Oh, this might have been a huge mistake. Don't get me wrong. I saw dragon on it. The grizzled warrior offers assistance. I have great knowledge that may help you in your noble quest. What would you like to know? Nothing. Please return anytime you wish. Uh-huh. Na. Well, you did not specify, Chroma. You did not specify. Leave town and do some monster killing. Ooh, look at this. This really is Dragon 2, isn't it? Oh my. Kobold playing Dragon View seems appropriate. I feel like kobolds would play almost exclusively Dragon-themed games. You're not incorrect, Ryuichi Zoro. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Oh, that's a fight. That's a fight happening. That's a fight. It's some kind of miasma. Oh, these fools don't know that I've played Summon Knight. And I am super dead. Yes. Should be a fog, eh? Let's see. Press Y or X. Oh, there we go. It's the shoulder button. Okay. So
I believe I need to go to the east. Let's find east. Do not stand still. Well, good thing to know. Woo, that's a big scorpion. Oh, boy. Get pulled into fight after fight. Well, this is good to know. Hey! Dragon View, everybody. That was it. Good to have you here, Ryuchi Zoro. Let's try this again. This time we will not stop moving. We will not stop believing.
Rises.
All right. Hey, I know you guys thought I left, but I died. So, like, see ya. Okay, so we're going to the east, and we are not stopping for anything. Not drinks, not gas, nothing. You guys have to go to the bathroom. Too bad. Guess we could follow the road, huh? There's some wizardry shit going on here. Suppose we just go as the crow flies. Couldn't possibly be bad. Let's check the map. Ah, we overshot it. Overshot it, guys. Let's see here. It's a nice little vegetable patch. Aha, that looks like a wall. Where there's walls, there's cities. Now, where is your gate? Gatekeeper, I require your gate. Place is friggin' huge. That's an area wall. Boo! Okay. All cities are sprites. Gotcha. Ah! That's a fight. Alright, let's get some distance and let's check the map. Okay, it's directly to my east. Okay. Alright, let's try this here. Hey! There we go. Yay! We made it. Who's ya? Ladies, I'm in the market for a new girlfriend. With a small gasp of delight, the young maiden exclaims, "Oh, warrior! What a gorgeous pendant you're wearing! Sell it to me for 10,000 jade." Oh man, lady. I can't sell it. The woman's quite disappointed. Oh dear, I'm so sorry to hear that. How about you, lady? What do you want to buy from me? Zebward, the pretty lass cries. Have you heard? There was a landslide up on Mount Gallus. I hear the whole pass is blocked. Randy is the one who saw it. Fucking Randy. Of course it's Randy. God damn it, Randy. Let's check this Z level here. Oh, look at this. You need some pants, sir. The man offers you some advice on exploring. Stray from the path once in a while, and you may discover many interesting things. Or death, as we were just shown. Hello, small child. The girl calls you over. Can you keep a secret, Zibward? Oh, boy. This is definitely... No, you don't answer that. Oh, sure, you reply. The shopkeeper said that if I bring her fruit from Mount Gallus, she'd buy them from me. I could become a queen with all that money. But Mount Gallus is full of demons, so I can't go there. Would you help me get some fruit? Hell yeah. Ma'am? The young woman looks frustrated. Did you talk to the old bag out in front of Tylon's shop? She wouldn't let me in. Who does she think she is? Ooh, getting some drama. Okay, so this is the top. Oh, this must be the old bag. A formidable middle-aged woman blocks the door. She's about as tall as she is wide. Hey you, she snaps. What you want from Tylon? Go on, shoot. Tylon's busy right now. Oh, Tylon is tweaking out from what I understand. What's in here? Would you like to hear my poem, hero? Why not, you reply. He begins reciting. A waterfall. Water gushes to the ground to the rhythm of gravitation. A waterfall. Water sprays on the ground at the center of the island. A waterfall. Water crashes to the ground and seals within it lightning. Well, he asks expectantly, what do you think?
Oh, sorry, great poem. Well, well, well. I'm a jaunty lad! What is jaunty lad? Can you believe it? The man exclaims. My daughter saw a demon near town. We're all in danger with demons running about. Again, people are very aware of the demons, but they don't seem to know much about fighting them. Oh, I'm sure it was probably supposed to be a haiku. Was it a cute demon? These are questions. Shop! Alright. Go ahead and lurk, Chroma. Enjoy your lurk. Shopkeeper hails. Oh, welcome to my shop. Hello, ma'am. I see you have arrow, jug, and circle. Well done. How much is circle? I'm having a sale on magic crystals today only, the girl offers. Portable MP, only 200 jade. Nah, no thank you. My goods are the finest anyway. Uh-huh, yep. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Hello, Jaunty. As you speak with the man, he mentions, does it seem like there are more demons around than usual? Usually I have one or two, but this is like 5, 6 demons just tramping around. As you pass, the little girl chirps, I was outside and I saw a monstrous scorpion. She sits on the barrel, swinging her legs, not taking a shit. Tell me more, little girl. Where do you see this scorpion? You ask her earnestly. You believe me? Nobody else does, she says shyly. Of course I do, you answer. Everyone knows little girls see... I am not a huge fan of this character. Happily, she says, the scorpion was headed southeast. Go see for yourself. Big as a horse it was. Yes, we've met that scorpion. He made us get over there. Psst, warrior, the shady merchant whispers out, peering left and right. Want to buy something you can't get anywhere else? Again, why are you so close to the little girl? Warily, you inquire. How much? Only 200 jade. I don't have enough. You're lost, warrior. I know, I only have 150. What's in your house? Is it 50 jade? Because that'd be rad. So, you have to get over Mount Gallus, Randy remarks. Fucking Randy. You know, an avalanche blocked the pass. Now no one can cross. He pauses, deep in thought. I'm trying to think of a way to clear the pass. Suddenly he brightens. I've got it. Tylen's bombs could easily blast those rocks to dust. Tylen's house is on the back street if you ask him to make you some bombs. Thanks. What's in your back room? What do you have back here? Treasures? A strange voice echoes in your mind. This treasure awaits the true descendant of the dragon's hero. Touch it not without your complete proof of your heritage. All right, what about this one? Strange voice echoes in your mind. It's Ditto! He stops deep in thought. If only I didn't cause that avalanche on purpose. Always grind to get what the shady guy sells each time you run into him, or you're going to have a bad time. All right. This game does not seem like it is a specific one way to play it. Well, let's see if we can get into a fight that we can win. We could use some jade. Hey, there's a fight. Come here. Little burrowing guys are annoying. Oof. Okay. Didn't work well. All right, now we only got one to deal with. Whoop. Ah ha ha. Yes. All right, that was $10. That's another one. Okay, here we go. Okay, just a little guy. Ooh. Little guy breathes fire. Oh, this doesn't strike me as much different from like Etrian Odyssey, really. Running to and from heals. Yeah. What a neat landscape. Crazy that this is on the Super Nintendo. This strikes me as like a DOS game. Lizardman! Ooh. Oh, man. You're a cagey bastard. Yes. I got magic. I don't want magic. I want money. Give me money. I gotta get money from an old man. Come here. Don't run away. Come on. There we go. Running away from me, you little shit. Ooh, ooh. Sneaky. Not a fan of that. Maybe we'll head back to town and heal real quick. So we're pretty much almost dead. Ladies, he says, with like most of his body gone. Blue guy, blue me. The monk looks concerned. Wayfarer, let me heal your wounds. First, let me throw all of these little sky dancers into the air, and they all have to land on you, or the healing doesn't work. The monk asks softly, do you wish your quest recorded? Ooh, you get goosebumps from this guy. Your deeds are recorded. Thank you. See me again if you're wounded. Look at that. We're almost at level 2. Look at that. Ladies. What an interesting game. I will say the fights are way better than the Draken fights. Draken's fights were confusing as shit. Whack. Give me that jade. There's another fight around here. There you are. Come here. That was easy. I don't know what the green fart cloud is, but I'm sure we will prevail. Except there was a tree in our way. There we go. Ooh, there's 2 of you. That's bad. That's very bad. Okay, we've almost got enough money to buy the little girl, apparently. I don't know what the transaction is going to be. Garen was very insistent, or Chroma was very insistent that we go and buy whatever the old man has. It's probably like a really cool, like a rock of some kind. Draken just seemed like one of those games that was built on a dare. Like, you guys think we can get this on the SNES? I mean, it's a technical marvel. I will say that for what it is. That is a DOS game. Nice. Man, I don't need magic. I need jade. Give me that sweet jade. 2 of these little guys, eh? Oh boy. Oh my god. This jade tease. Yeah, Draken was something special. I mean, it unfortunately, because it was so obscure, like, maybe not obscure, but obtuse, really, in its control. I suppose that made it... Okay, well, thanks for all the hearts, but I kind of need money. All right, Black Fox, have a good night. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you next time. We'll catch you on probably Wednesday. There we go, $200. Let's go buy a kid. Okay, well, there we are. Oof. All right. Yeah, Draken was very different, and I think that's kind of why it's worth looking at. I did watch a review of it a long time ago that basically was very similar to that. It was just like, it's weird, it's different, it's strange, comparative to or compared to the other SNES RPGs that are out there. It was very odd, but it certainly had its own place. Like it definitely was more of a. Oh, that's right. I won't be here on Wednesday. You are correct. Thank you, Black Fox. Let's see. I will certainly try to be here on Wednesday. I may just have some of my buddies in the stream chat. We'll see. Psst, Warrior, the Shady Merchant says, "Want to buy something you can't get anywhere else? How much? 200 jade." Thank you, hero. You won't regret this. We shall meet again. With that, he vanishes. Oh! Okay, I can see why it's very, very important to talk to that guy. I'll let people know what's going on, Black Fox. You just have a good night. Get some sleep. I don't think I am far behind you because I did not sleep more than, I think, 30 minutes or so last night. So. Okay. Everyone's such a chatty Cathy. Look at this, this neat animation that they do. There we go. Okay, do I have a journal or something? My pendant. Okay. Level 3. So we're very close to level 4. So I think we're looking for Mount Gallus. I think I have to go outside to actually look at my map because people in town don't want to see a map. They'll be offended because they can't read. Okay. I think to the north then? Get into some fights here. Nice. $10. Hello. Oh boy. They really like to pull that on you. Nice. And we're level 4. Look at that. There is no pomp and circumstance to you leveling up in this game. Can't walk in the water. I wonder if this game was ever advertised as having like the Super Effects chip or something. Arsenal. Oh, we've been here. But I think this is where that chest was that we didn't get. Ow. I love his little scuttle run. Got the Huza. The fuck is the Huza? Oh, it's a weapon. Let's see here. It's a chakram. Oh, that's awesome. I can Xena Warrior Princess these bastards. Check it out. Nice. Keeping my distance is definitely going to keep me alive. Have a whole cave just to hide that thing. Okay. Yeah, give me at least like an EverQuest ding or something. Just like a gentle little like, hey, you did a great job. You're still alive. If we follow this east, we should come across a pass, I think. Let's check it out. Oh, wow, that wall really, really, really confuses me. Okay, yeah, we just keep following this way.
is an exit over here? Oof. I've struck the tree. Gallus Pass. Listen to this bopping music. I love it. Watch out for giant cat heads shooting laser beams. You got it. I can see going off screen is going to be a problem in this game. Uh-oh. Oh! It's the Etrian Odyssey School of Dying to Butterflies. Game over. Oh, so sad. So sad. I have an upward thrust. Okay, cool. Very cool. Well. Can't attack ground either. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, well, these are all things you learn as you play. Being as I got very little sleep last night, and I want to check on Roscoe, I'm going to leave this here today. This has been a lot of fun, actually. I don't know if I'll jump back into Dragon View right away, but it's definitely on my list. Yes. Yeah, Ryuji, Chroma is a repository of information, a veritable fountain of knowledge. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Thanks so much for joining us, Ryuichi. I should be back, if not Wednesday, then Friday. Things have just been a little crazy since the dog was sick today. So, in any case, thank you, everybody, for being here. Super meant a lot to me. I'm glad I did. Just kind of needed to get myself feeling better after the dog was sick today. So, everybody have a great night, a great week, and we will catch you next time. Thanks again.